family. We're back for yet another episode of Oh to Behold. Yes, we are back to talk about being whole. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode. Before we get started, I start with my little announcements. One, letting you know, this is mainly for our new viewers. Welcome, new viewers. You can make sure you subscribe so you can become a holy roller. That's right, a holy roller on the Oh to Behold YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and even put a few comments down there so we can continue to have our conversation even after the video is over. Also, to let you know, I have my life coach certification, so I would love to connect with you. Yes, sometimes you just need a thought partner, somebody who can talk with you about something that you may be dealing with, a decision that you're making, just even some life transitions that may be happening. So I would love to be able to talk with you and we connect around whatever it is that's happening in your life. So also, every Thursday, you got something to look forward to on every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. I will be dropping a new video with new content, so make sure you go and watch the video every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. If you are not up at that time or you're at work and can't watch the video, be sure to watch the replay. Y'all better be sharing my videos, okay? Especially if they're helping you. So make sure you share and like, as I said before, and I love reading your comments in the comment section. So thank you so much. And Holy Rollers, y'all know I love y'all. All right, so let's get into today's topic. I really want to piggyback on what I talked about on last week. Last week, we discussed having the courage to walk away. And one of the points that I brought out was about being afraid to be alone. And that's a real thing. That's real. So I don't want to diminish that because being alone is not always a good feeling. But I do want to distinguish the difference between being alone and being lonely. You hear me? There is a difference. There is a difference between being alone and being lonely. When you're alone, that just means that you don't have other people around. Okay, there's just no one else around. Being lonely means that you need other people in order to be happy or to be excited or to feel, for some people, to even feel worthy. Those are pretty distinct differences. Everybody at some point in life is going to be alone. At some point in life, you're going to be alone. But just because you're alone, that does not mean you have to be lonely. Loneliness is a mindset. And not only is it a mindset, but it's a mindset that you really need to look into yourself to figure out, why am I feeling this way? Why do I need other people in order for me to feel happy or to be fulfilled or to, feel like I'm somebody or just connected? I mean, don't get me wrong. We were built, as I said in a previous video, we were built to connect to people. We were built to have relationships. So I'm not dismissing that. But when you get to a point where your happiness is dependent upon people being around you or you being in a relationship, those things, that's not a good way to be. That is not a healthy state of being when you have to have people around in order to not be alone, or you feel like there is something wrong with being alone. Society has put a stigma, especially on single people and more particularly single women. If she ain't got no man, that means she's nothing, or she can't keep a man, or why you ain't got no man, something must be wrong with you. Child, bye. That is so not true. I tell people this all the time, honey, if I don't have a man, it's because I choose not to have a man. If I'm not married, it's because I choose not to be married. Let's get that understood, okay? Don't get it twisted. If I wanted to be married, I would be married. If I wanted to be in a serious relationship, I could have that. But because I know who I am and I value myself, I am not going to just be with anybody just so I can say, oh, I got a man. Okay, no, I'm not going to do that. Now, some of you may be in that place where you just feel like you got to have somebody, and I understand that. I get that, because nobody wants to be by themselves. I understand that. That's real. But at the end of the day, you cannot allow yourself to, be defined, because you don't have somebody. Okay? Because you don't have somebody, that doesn't mean anything. I would venture to say, and I won't even venture to say, I know for a fact there are some of you in relationships right now, dating relationships and in marital relationships, and you alone. Huh? Yes, you by yourself. Now, you may have a man coming in your house, or you may have a woman coming in your house, but you are by yourself. You feel more alone in your relationship than you do when you are by yourself. I know I've been in relationships where I felt like, well, shoot, why am I with you if I'm doing everything by myself? Or if I gotta beg to see you or spend time with you, or I feel alone in the relationship. So why am I with you? Please tell me why. Okay. And I've made decisions to walk away from situations like that, because I'm like, if I'm going to be alone and I got somebody, well, what I need you for? You dead weight. I don't want any dead weight. I mean, do you? I don't want any dead weight that I got to lug along and pull along. No, it's just not worth it. And I'm only pushing on this because I want you to understand, in that alone time, those are opportunities for you to really get to know you and get to love you and get to understand you, and so that you can get to a place of wholeness. If you're constantly going from one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship, you don't even give yourself time to heal from the previous relationship, because you jump right into something else. And really, we ask ourselves, well, why I end up with the same type of dude? Because you've never done the work on yourself to change something about yourself, so that you won't draw those type of people or be drawn to those type of people. So that alone time is not a bad thing. You really can learn the things that you enjoy. Normally, most people probably think that I am an extrovert, which I do have extrovertish ways. I can be an extrovert. I definitely can be. But really, I'm an introvert. I really enjoy, being alone. Now, I enjoy people. Don't get it twisted. I do enjoy being around people, but I don't necessarily get energy from being around people. I enjoy being home. I enjoy, having the house to myself. I enjoy those things. But I've learned to do those things. This is not something that has necessarily come naturally. Now, I haven't always been someone who had to be with somebody all the time, but I have been the one who wanted to be in a relationship and didn't feel like I was somebody, or valued or of value because I didn't have a man. But I will say, in those alone times over the years where I went long periods of time and not been in an exclusive relationship or a serious relationship, God did some work on me. I mean, literally, like, I really had to look at the mirror, the woman in the mirror. Have you taken the time to look at the woman in the mirror? Have you taken the time to look at the man in the mirror, as Michael Jackson saying, I'm starting with the man in the mirror? Okay. Have you started with that person to really get to know who you are, to get to know what you enjoy, to get to know what you really like? Some people don't even know what they like because they've taken on what other people like so that they can always have somebody around. You ask somebody what you like. I like what you like. I don't know. Or you ask people questions and they're like, I don't know. And it gets frustrating because you keep asking questions like, well, what do you enjoy to do? I don't know. Or what do you like to read? I don't know. Like, well, what do you know about you? Okay. What do you know about you? I'm being silly, but seriously, I've actually dated somebody where you ask them a question, they're like, I don't know. What? You know what? Let me get back to you on that, because I don't know. Now, after a while, that's kind of like, okay, maybe I need to step back, because this person don't know themselves like they should, and I'm about to find myself in a situation I don't want to be in. But take these times and opportunities of alone time. Quit focusing so much on what you don't have and what you wish you had, or looking at other people's life, you believe in what you think they have. Take that alone time. Take that alone time and really delve into you and rid yourself of those negative emotions and those negative attitudes and those negative characteristics about you that you may not even realize, or some you do, and you really need to work on yourself. Use that alone time to do that, because when the opportunity presents itself for a possible relationship, you still won't be ready. You'll run them off. You'll run the person off because you have not properly prepared yourself for the next person. Again, stop going from relationship to relationship. There are people that I know, every time I talk to them, they got a new person. Like, when have you taken the time to just sit back and enjoy you? Have you? Like, it's always somebody that they can text to go out to eat with, or go on a date with, or whatever. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. But if you have not taken the time to truly get to know yourself apart from another person, you really need to evaluate that and get to the truth of, why are you feeling so lonely? Not alone. Why are you feeling so lonely? Why are you feeling so needy? Why do you need to have a man? Why do you need to have a woman, in your life? That's something that you have created for yourself, and again, you never really get the opportunity for God to impart in you what needs to be imparted in you, so that you can become the best version of yourself. I want to be the best version of myself. I don't want to put out into the world this negative notion of angry black woman and all of that. And all of that, I mean, that don't matter. People are going to say things about you anyway. But I'm just saying, certain energy that you put off is because you haven't dealt with those unhealed places in your life, or you haven't admitted some things that need to be that you need to directly attack to get rid of. And sometimes it takes that alone time, separated from, a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever it is, whatever situation you're in relationally, to get to know yourself. Get to know you. Don't be afraid to be alone. Don't allow the fear of loneliness to captivate you to a place where you can't even get to know you. You don't even know yourself. You want somebody to get to know you, and you don't even know you. That just doesn't make any sense. You are just creating more and more unhealthy ways of living for yourself. It's just unhealthy to have the mindset that you're lonely, or that you always have to be attached or connected to someone else. That's just not a good way of thinking, a good way of living your life. So I just want you to really, really think about that. Think about that. And if you are in a place where you're not in a relationship, where you're having to spend some alone time, I ask that you just quit focusing on, and you find yourself being unhappy in this space of aloneness. Let me put it there. If you find yourself being unhappy in this place of aloneness, really push yourself to think about, why am I feeling this way? What am I running away from? What am I not trying to face? That's in me that I need to be trying to face and that I need to be trying to address. Okay, so come on, people. Come on, people. We in 2021, we are moving forward. We are being better people. We are not allowing time to go by and wasting it with people who don't deserve our time. Y'all, time cannot be replenished. Okay, you are only given this one life, and don't allow it to be wasted away, giving it to things and people who don't care about you the way that they should. Okay, take time to use this alone time to read a book or some books. Explore other things that you've never done before. Enjoy being able to be in your home alone. Just maximize what is and quit focusing on what you want or what you desire. Those things will come in time. But until you come to a place where being alone is a comfortable place for you, you'll never really be happy in a relationship, because you're always going to depend on that person to be there and to bring you joy or to uplift you or make you happy. Nobody will ever be able to make you completely happy in life. You have to find that within yourself. Okay? You have to find that within yourself. So, guys, look, let me tell you, I need you not to be afraid to be alone. I need you to get that in your heart, get that in your mind. All right? Know the difference between being alone and loneliness. Don't get in a space of loneliness. Okay? That is not the right place. If you are there, get you a book. Start doing stuff that you don't normally do. Start journaling. Start figuring out those things in your life that you need to correct, that you need to do better in. Okay? All right, y'all. That's a wrap for today. I thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Again, I want you to subscribe, share this out so others can take part in our conversation. Make sure you comment in the comment section. I will also have my email address so that you can connect with me if you would like support around being coached. I'm at otobewhole@gmail.com. I appreciate you for listening, and you can look forward to next Thursday. Next Thursday, we'll have a new video for you to watch. Again, I hope you're enjoying this time, because I'm really enjoying connecting and talking with you. All right, Holy Rollers, thank you for hanging in there with me, and we will connect again soon. God bless.